we finally checked into our next hotel, and the last one here in Nepal as well. So we've checked into Vivanta. So we're pretty used to this chain. We've been staying in many Taj properties, and this is definitely like home. You get the comfort, and the welcome has already been nice, so you can see it as well. So yeah, we'll be checking into our room, and then I'll give you a room tour. We've checked into Vivanta Kathmandu, and for our last night here in Kathmandu, let me just give you a room tour. So there's a beautiful painting over here. Here's basically the baggage space. There's a cupboard, safe also. Okay, there's a full length mirror here, and then there's a TV, a work study desk. There's a beautiful view of the city and surrounding hills. It's nice. Here's a bed table, lamps, and then we were actually very surprised with what they've done here. Again, we get a beautiful anniversary surprise, but this is actually, we were completely in for a shock because we did not expect them to do this for us, as we're just checking in for a night. So they didn't really have to do it, but they did. So it shows the Tajness that we are so, we find it so beautiful and so hospitable. So here it is, and yeah, these artifacts are beautiful as well. It's so aesthetically decorated. Also, there's these chocolates that they give to every guest, and the surprise and the beautiful thing for us is this beautiful cake that they've given for our anniversary. Again, let me just repeat that we're just staying for a night, but they have done so much for us. It means a lot. It's quite heartwarming, especially after a tad bit of bad experience that we had in another property that I've talked about. So this is really refreshing to see, and it is from a brand that we have trusted and we always trust. So even though we were surprised, we were not entirely surprised because we know the brand. So yeah, now we will basically be resting for a while. We'll enjoy the cake, and then they have plans for 31st evening. So we have registered for the tickets. So they have this ticket system, and it's not like every guest gets it. It's not mandatory, so even outsiders can come and reserve tickets. So we're gonna enjoy that. We're all decked up and heading to the New Year's gala dinner and celebration at Vivanta Kathmandu. So obviously I cannot vlog there because there's going to be music and a lot of noise. Firstly, music is, there'll be copyright issues, and with a lot of noise, it's really impossible to vlog like that.
Plus we don't want to disturb the other guests.
Yeah, we also don't want to disturb the other guests. So yes, we're gonna enjoy, we're gonna capture everything, so you wouldn't miss out on anything. And I'll be back and I'll give you a roundup on what we did and how we celebrated this new year. Good morning from Kathmandu, Nepal. Today is our last day, but before that, let me just give you a summary of what happened last night, 31st Eve celebration. So there were like two programs that were happening. One was you could opt for the DJ night package, that is just 1500 Nepali rupees, and then another one was with dinner. So there was a New Year's Eve gala dinner and the DJ space and access to the DJ space. That was around 6,500 NPR. So we took the 6,501, so we got access to dinner and the DJ space. So for dinner we went to the rooftop restaurant, Kari and Coco. So there it's on the 10th floor. It's got a beautiful magnificent view of the city, and it looked fabulous because everything is so lit up. The city was completely lit up, so it looked beautiful from there. So for dinner, there were like a lot of it was, since it's an Asian restaurant, they did not go beyond what they do best. So they kept the buffet dinner as Asian itself. So it was quite interesting to see, because it was not just a simple buffet dinner. They had different so they were serving like starters, like these young people who are probably studying hospitality. So they were coming and serving starters like chili chicken, mushroom, and stuff like that. That was nice, that was unique. So that avoids the rush in counters, in starters counters. And the second thing was everyone was given a ticket if you take this package of dinner and DJ. So that ticket has had like two complimentary drinks included, and one ticket for raffle. So in the complimentary drinks part, there were they had a list of spirits like vodka, beer and stuff that you can have a complimentary. That's like two drinks, and then but the cocktails weren't included in the alcoholic package, since we do not drink alcoholic beverages. So we went for non-alcoholic. So for that, thankfully, the mocktails were included. So we ordered two mocktails out of the two drinks, complimentary drinks that we had, and it was nice. It was obviously, every time you ordered these drinks in a buffet, it wouldn't be 100% because it will be different from if you're ordering it as part of a la carte. That's everywhere. So it was okay, the drinks, not the best, but okay. Then coming to the food was really delicious. Starters have so many things, and there were like live stations also. So the live stations had like sushi, which was really good. We enjoyed it, sushi and sashimis. And then there was this grilled counter, which they called it as teppanyaki, but it's not exactly teppanyaki. It was more of a grilled meat counter. That was nice. And then there was a live counter for noodles and ramen and stuff. So it was nice. The main course was a little scattered, like
they kept main course from every country.
Yeah.
This is where there was no correlation between the dishes.
Yeah.
So individually they tasted good, but overall they didn't.
Yeah. So the thing is, in the main course, like what Shabir was saying, is there was a dish from every country. So there was a Japanese curry, then there was a Malay curry, but then the thing is, it didn't go well, it didn't complement each other. That's what he meant basically. So it was a little, it could have been a little well thought of. Now coming to the desserts were like phenomenal. That was our favorite part. So there were so many varieties of desserts, like different like tiramisu. Then there were cakes, pastries. There was even in Indian desserts like barfi and stuff. So it was really nice. Our favorite was the darsan, honey darsan with vanilla ice cream. The vanilla ice cream was just phenomenal. So yeah, dessert section was really nice. And then we went for dinner around 7 p.m. and came back around 9:30ish, and then we actually took some rest, and then we went to the DJ section, which was taking place in the Annapurna Hall, which is in the first floor of the hotel. It was a very nice atmosphere that they had created. Out of there were people in Vivanta is usually a family crowd, so there was a DJ and everything, but the crowd obviously was not very cheap. It was very nice. You could feel comfortable. So there were people enjoying themselves, dancing. There was also drinks and a few starters over there as well. And so at the end there was a countdown, which may not have gone as planned, but it was nice. The DJ made up, there was going to be a faux pas, but the DJ managed it well.
Are you ready?
And then we did the countdown and we welcomed the new year. So it was a beautiful arrangement that the hotel made, and we had a nice time. Now we'll head for breakfast, and then I'll tell you what we have for breakfast. I'm not taking the GoPro there because I just don't want to disturb people right there right now, because everyone must be tired. They had a long night. So yeah, I'll show you what breakfast we have. We're back from breakfast, and so this basically, after having breakfast in multiple hotels here in Nepal, we can actually hands down say this is the best breakfast that we have had. We did expect Taj, IHCL property, to have a good breakfast, and they did not disappoint at all. So there was something for everyone. So there were continental dishes, there was Indian dishes, there was live counters for dosa, omelette, and also masala tea, which was really nice. It was such a highlight. And I also ordered a cappuccino, which came directly from their cafe, and it was good as well. And we really enjoyed the breakfast. The best part was the staff are so involved, they don't let you, they're always there to help you, if you need anything. And even the senior management people were also roaming around. They were actually seeing if everything is okay. Some of them even came and spoke to us, which was really nice. These little things make a lot of difference, because you feel, the guest feels that you're special and that you're staying here and that is appreciated. So these little things matter a lot. And we had a wonderful time. We had a nice long breakfast. Everything was just top notch. It was, we also had like one of the best paper dosas. The chef was so sweet and so nice. He actually explained how the dosa becomes crunchy, how they make it crunchy. It's so nice, and he was so nice. And even the masala tea counter, they were they showed how they were making it, and it's so nice to see all this. And they were also excited to show, and we were excited to see, so it was a mutual thing. And it's just wonderful. So we actually have a comfort with IHCL properties. It's like no matter where we go, even if it's a new IHCL property that we have stayed in, like we've never been to Nepal, and this is our first Kathmandu Vivanta, you can say. So it was so nice. It didn't feel like it's a new hotel because we are already so comfortable with the chain. It did not feel new at all. So yeah, so breakfast was amazing. We had a hearty one.
Is, all ISL properties are very consistent.
Yeah.
So it's like you know what to expect where and how the staff will behave. So it doesn't feel like a shock to come into a new place. It just feels like a continuum from where you had left off.
Yes. So yeah, like Shabir was saying, like it doesn't feel out of place. Like you never feel out of place in these properties, and they always have these top-notch hospitality, staff who are so friendly and nice, and they are, every moment of your stay they will ask how is it, like if you need anything. So it's like you're not lost in the property. Like for some of the properties, the property that we stayed before, when we went for breakfast, we were lost where to order tea, where to order stuff, or what to do next. But here it was so smooth because the staff themselves came and they were pouring water and asking whether I wanted tea, coffee. So it's a very smooth process. So the guest does not have to make the effort of finding out what to do.
Like I always say, it's the people of the hotel that makes a hotel a home. So it's like it's the staff which matters the most. Every hotel is a bed and some breakfast or some lunch or dinner that you want to have. But what makes the difference is the people that hotel comprises of.
Exactly. Now this quote Shabir needs to actually copyright it and stuff, because he's come out of it, and it's a beautiful quote that he says, and it's true. It's actually true, and we've experienced it firsthand by not just staying across properties across different countries and even India, but even the staying in Nepal. These 10 days we have stayed in like six properties. So we can actually we actually know the comparison, so we can actually say that it is definitely the people. It's not the price or the hotel or the location or whatever. It's definitely the people.
So while we're on this, like say Kamal, the GM of Sarankot Mountain Lodge, or the lady at the reception whose name we did not get, sorry about that, at Feva Camp, or we had Vishal in Park Safari Resort, or we had Prakash himself, the GM of Barai Jungle Lodge, and again one more little girl who was serving us so excitedly at Barai Jungle Lodge. But the security lady and the security person at the at Barai Hotel Kathmandu. So they were wonderful, and obviously everyone here at Vivanta. So it's just these people coming together who have made our stay so wonderful.
Yes, definitely. And you remember these people. It's like no matter what jobs they are in the hotel, if there's someone who talks to you nicely, who even if they don't talk, if they smile nicely, very sweetly, you do remember them. That, and people need in the hospitality industry need to remember that it matters. It actually matters. So yeah, it's definitely the people. We will repeat it again. It's definitely the people. It's not like there was a misunderstanding with the previous hotel in Kathmandu, and they thought it was the floor, but it's definitely not the floor. We're not so difficult that we'll check out of a hotel just because of the floor. It's definitely not the floor. It's 100% the people. So yeah, so it was a wonderful breakfast here, and now we will rest up, pack up, because we have a flight at 5 p.m.
और उधर मेरे घर का आमने सामने में सवेरे खाना खाकर फिर शाम दिन भर इधर उधर घूमकर फिर शाम को भी खाना खाकर आएंगे सर।
एकदम काठमांडू का ही प्लान बनाएंगे।
हाँ जी
के साथ घूमेंगे।
खाने के लिए मिष्टी भालो इजा कोलकाता बंगाल वेस्ट बंगाल सबसे भालो इधर वेस्ट बंगाल।
नेक्स्ट टाइम आपके लिए लाएंगे मिष्टी कोलकाता से। हाँ,
अब वर्ल्ड वाइड इज द मिष्टी इज भालो इज कोलकाता लाइक वेस्ट बंगाल।
वो ठीक बोला। हाँ, we're at the airport and we did not grab lunch outside, but we decided to come and have lunch at the airport. It was quite nice to see that we could check into a lounge, and since we were in Vistara, so there was Vistara representatives standing just before security check, because there is no lounge access after the security check. So they were standing just before, and then they guided us to this wonderful lounge here, managed to buy the Radisson Group. There's a wonderful surprise that we got apart from our anniversary surprise and everything. Remember I told you about that ticket that we bought to go to Akari Coco, for the New Year's gala dinner and celebration. Well, there was a raffle draw as well, and we actually won a wonderful gift there. So let me just show you. We won 2 nights 3 days stay at Vivanta Guwahati. It's incredible because we didn't expect it. We actually retired to our room just after the countdown. So this is a nice surprise that we got in the morning while checking out. And yeah, we're definitely gonna go. We're not gonna waste it. So let's see when we go. And yeah, this has been incredible. We just checked in for a night, and it's like there's surprises. We couldn't feel more lucky or grateful. So it's been incredible. If you liked this series, this whole Nepal series and this video, then please like, share, subscribe, and let me know in the comments if you have any questions or if you would like to know something. And I also have an active Instagram where you might have seen. Okay, there's a boarding announcement.
Indigo Airlines उडान नंबर 6166 बाट मुम्बई जानुहुने यात्रुमाहरू फाफुरु गेट नम्बर 4 बाट विमानतर्फ प्रस्थान गर्नुहोला। Indigo Airlines उडान नम्बर 6166 बाट मुम्बई जानुहुने यात्रुमाहरू फाफुरु गेट नम्बर 4 बाट विमानतर्फ प्रस्थान गर्नुहोला। यो अन्तिम घोषणा हो। धन्यवाद। Your attention please. Indigo Airlines announces the departure of flight number 631366 to Mumbai. All travelling passengers are requested to proceed to the aircraft from gate number 4. This is last and final call. Thank you.
Okay, so that's how boarding is announced. I also have an active Instagram, so you can go and follow the posts from Nepal. Have already been there. It's already there. The stories are there, so you can go and see that, check those out. And yeah, signing off from Nepal.